Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The love of dunya is the root of all sins, of every sin. There are primary two reasons why a person breaks the limits and the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One is hubbud dunya, the love of dunya. The other is hubbud jah, the love of status. In one riwayat it comes that Allah Ta'ala told Musa alayhi salatu salam, "O Musa, don't embroil yourself, engage yourself in love of dunya, because it is a major sin in the court of Allah." So now, a question might arise that I mentioned just now, that ma kalla wa kafa khairum mimma kathura wa alha. That fi nafsi in itself, love of dunya is not madmoom, disliked. In fact, dunya in the Quran al-Kareem is referred to in certain places as khair, of goodness. So here, hubbud dunya means love to such an extent that makes you unmindful, negligent of the commands of Allah. So therefore in the hadith it also comes, ad-dunya jifa wa talibuha kilab. The dunya is a corpse. Those that hanker and seek it are dogs. Meaning, at the expense of improving and enhancing your relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ad-dunya mal'unun ma fiha illa dhikrullah wa ma walahu wa alimun aw muta'allimun aw kama qala alayhi salatu salam. The dunya is a curse, and a curse is everything in it but the dhikr of Allah, and that which leads you and takes you and promotes you and aids you and helps you, and a means for the dhikr of Allah is a alim of deen and a student of deen. So the dunya that is madmoom and dislike is that dunya that brings negligence, unmindfulness in you. That is the root of all sin. And the barometer and the yardstick to check whether you infringe and you break the laws of Allah in order to obtain it, you don't see whether it is backdoor goods, whether the ingredient in itself is halal or haram. And then you break the laws of Allah, time of salat elapses and you don't. In that acquiring of it, you speak lies, you exaggerate its usage and its quality. You deceive people. In fact, Sahib Madair al-Haq is a commentator of Mishkat, has written that if a person's love is filled with dunya, it is virtually impossible to make its islah. And the person who makes an effort to remove the love of dunya, then for him and for his reformation, it is very, very easy. So one effort that we do understand what is dunya. That dunya is mazmoom, that takes you away from Allah. That dunya is khair, which takes you towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like one of the tafsirs of qalb salim, of a beneficial heart and a sound heart, alladhi yunfiku ma'alahu fil bir, the one that spends his wealth in avenues of goodness. So that dunya is not madmoom, that will take you very, very far in the court of Allah. ما من يوم يصبح العباد فيه إلا ملكان ينزلان فيقول أحدهما اللهم أعطي منفقا خلفا ويقول الآخر اللهم أعطي ممسكا تلفا. Every day when the sun rises, there are two malaika that calls out that, oh Allah, grant the one that spends in your path, because you've got dunya. If you don't have, how are you going to spend? Give him a better reward and a superior reward. And the one that hoards, and what do you mean by hoard? He does not fulfill the compulsory rights of that wealth. Give him destruction.